So you just finished up your Convince Me and your mini lesson with watching the video. The Convince Me was awesome. If you didn't get a chance to check in with me, basically this person did 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7. That's what he should have done. But he did, 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9, which is not the correct one. All right, moving on. Sometimes part of your mini lesson should include looking at another example. This is just telling me, okay, I can use the traditional algorithm, the thinking and the process are the same even when there's 4 digits versus 2. I do 4 times 6, do the ones place, then 4 times 5, then 4 times 1, I carry and bring it down, all right? So the thinking process for 2 digits, 3 digits, and 4 digits is the same. So for this problem, it just says use place value to explain each step. Why don't you just try this one? 2, 7, 4, 6 times 3. And you can totally pause this or just let it play out and ignore me while you do it. 3 times 6 is 18. Carry the 1. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. 3 times 7 is 21. Plus 1 is 22. Carry the 2. 3 times 2 is 6, 7, 8. So it would be 8,238. Here is actually the answer, if you're paying really close attention. But it does say use place value to explain it in each step. So I'm taking the ones place times the ones place. Then this ones place times the tens. My ones times the hundreds. And my ones times the thousands. So if I did partial products, I could have done 3 times 6, 18. 3 times 40, 120. 3 times 700, 2100. I'm going to run out of room here. And then 3 times 2000, that would be using partial products, and then I could add them all up. And I literally got the same exact answer. But this video is for my friends who need a little bit extra support before starting independent. So I'm going to focus here on these problems. Actually, let me use the index card just because I like these better. And there's not a whole lot of space. If you want to use your book, you can totally do that. Okay, so 23 times 4. I'm going to do my first factor is 23. My second is 4. 4 times 3 in the first factor, and then 4 times 20 in the second factor. I am going to use traditional algorithm because that's what I want you guys to learn. But 4 times 3 is 12. I put 2 ones, carry a 10. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. It's really 4 times 20 is 80, plus 1 more 10 is 9 tens, which is 90. And it does say estimate to check if your answer is reasonable. So this is about 20 times about 4. Or I could do 25 times about 4. And that would be equal to 100. So yes, my answer is reasonable. Alright, number 3. 378 times 2. 8 times 2? 16. 6 ones, 110. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 1 more 10 is 15. Carry the 1. 2 times 3 hundreds is 600, plus another 100 is 700s, which is why my 7 goes here in the hundreds place. So this will be 756. And let's make sure that's reasonable. This is about 400 times 2 is about 800, so absolutely, totally reasonable. All right, so I'm going to make sure I transfer these to my book, 92 and 756. But make sure you are able to show me your work, or else I'm going to have to assume that you might have used a calculator, which isn't going to help you. I mean, it is going to help you get the right answer, but it's not going to help you actually learn how to do it. All right, 2 more. 157 times 5 is equal to 12. Carry the 1. 25, 26. 5 plus 2 is 7. 762. Is that reasonable? 150 times 5. Well, 15 times 5. I know that there's 15 minutes on a clock 4 times. That would be 60. Plus 15 more minutes would be 75. So that's about 750, which is super close. It checks. And the last one. Oh, a thousands one. 1, 7, 4, 6 times 3. 6 times 3 is 18. 8 ones, carry the 10. 4 times 3 is 12. Plus 1 more is 13. Carry the 1. 3 times 7 is 21. Plus 1 more is 22. Carry the 2, because there's 1 out here. I got to keep going until I'm done. 3 times 1, now it's my last step. 3 times 1 is 3. Plus 2, 5. Don't forget your comma. This is about 2,000 times 3 is 6,000. So is my answer reasonable? Yes. Now this is going to be way over. This is an overestimate because I rounded up to 2,000. But it's close, so it's reasonable. And that is how you multiply. If you still don't understand, and if you feel like you need some extra support, go see who already earned their badge for 3-3, and maybe they can help walk you through some of the independent practice problems. If not, finish these up, show your teacher, and then move on to Collab.